Welcome back to the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge here in the Dome. Marina Kolkoff hanging right in there. Rogers trick leader 91,000, but Kolkoff at 78,000 right there has played extremely well and has done so under the watchful eye, of course, of her husband Dave, who right now is with Leanne Tweeden. Leanne?
Thanks, Barry. You know, Dave, a little role reversal going on this week. Usually Rowena's probably in the audience cheering for you. You must be pretty proud of her up to this point tonight.
Oh, I certainly am. I think she's playing absolutely perfect. She's playing exactly to her game plan at the moment.
Well, you guys have had about 6 weeks to think about her winning the $25,000 coming up till tonight. You know, have you guys talked about anything, any strategies? What's going through her mind?
Oh, yeah, she's got a very specific strategy just to play quality hands at the start, which is exactly what she's done, and she's doubled up now, and basically she's just playing tight now until the blinds go up, and then blinds go up. She's going to play a little bit more aggressively then.
All right, well, I know she loves having you in the audience, so good luck to her tonight, and Barry, back over to you.
All right, thanks very much, Leanne. She is. I think she's playing exactly what appears to be her game plan, but she's in here with a tiger, I think, with Andrew Rogers.
Yeah, one of the problems with a game plan like that, Barry, is that the cards have to cooperate. Players like Rogers and Chen don't always need the cards to cooperate. They're willing to push those chips with raggedy tickets. Now, if they run into players that have big hands, like this one, the Ace-King, then it's trouble. But
10,000 total.
I like watching these players who aren't as so concerned about the cards, but are a little bit more aware of the other players at the table. Now, Bowman makes a pretty loose call here, although he is in the big blind.
So Ace-King against Jack-10. And there's a 10 for Bowman. And a Jack.
Checks it and finally wants to check. Wow. I'm surprised. She normally likes to fire a continuation bet there. She just saved herself a bunch of money.
Bowman says all in. And Chen says. Now remember, Bowman has sat out most of the hands. He's played very conservatively so far, and that does scare Chen away.
Really good fold there. Ace-King looks very attractive, but when you don't connect on the flop, you can get in trouble with him. Ursa Chen played it well. John Bowman turned those two pair into a big pot.
And he's an experienced player. 6 years he's been playing the game. He is an internet consultant. He's around the game all the time. And he says when he won back in week number 3, to tell you the truth, it really did affect him too much.
It's great to be back. I went home after the last tournament and literally went straight back into work, you know, straight back into my normal routine. Just a month later, I'm back out here again, playing the Poker Dome again. I'm really looking forward to it. When I watched myself back on TV, I noticed like some of the hands when I didn't have anything, when I was bluffing, I was like making certain different gestures, and this time I'm going to try and, like, you know, get my poker face together. When you play live, you have to try and, like, keep it all the same, you know, like, you know, get your poker face, control your emotions when you win and when you lose.
Well, you saw earlier, Phil Ivey is a 0, and certainly if you want to study poker face, that's a good guy to study.
And study's the key word here. All these players have had a chance to look at the game tape, study their opponents, pick up those tells, pick up those involuntary physical things that everybody does, and see if they themselves have been giving anything away. And Bowman caught himself giving away some of his hands, and he's made an adjustment.
Brown's going to call this. And Rogers, of course, picks up a king on the very first card.
C4 checks.
Rogers is on
81,000.
So that really forces Brown's hand, but he folds.
It's a dangerous play by Rogers. Okay, Brown has a short stack and you can't really hurt him, but really the only way that Rogers gets called there is if Brown somehow had a 3 in his hand. Otherwise, he's really not going to get called. But that's the beauty of having a bunch of chips playing against a guy with very little. Andrew Rogers has now eclipsed the 100,000 mark. He's our first player to have actually doubled his stake.
Brown, on the other hand, is 14,000, dangerously short stacked.
Very dangerously. Blinds are 2,000 and 4,000. One orbit of blinds represents close to 50% of Robert Brown's chips. He's on the button right now. If he sees anything remotely powerful, and that's not it.
No, but nothing is. He's as good as anybody else. He doesn't know that, of course.
it's a kind of situation where Robert Brown is going to have to find the courage to move those chips even if he doesn't have a premium hand. He cannot let himself get any lower. The players just won't give him any respect.
Fold. C3 folds.
Raise the pot.
He'll go this time.
C4 raises the pot.
There he goes.
14,000. 14,000.
Pretty good convincing right there, I
All
would
in for
think.
12. C4 is all in for 12,000.
So he is, in fact, all in.
C1 folds. C2 folds.
It's going to work.
Yeah.
Card splits.
So every time that Brown has been on the ropes, and this goes back to last week, too. He was on the ropes more than once. And he not only managed to survive, he managed to win the whole thing. So Brown, in this case, gets back at least a little bit, but still in some trouble.